Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Second and 11.
Check. Lucky. Check 52.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 12, fellas, here we go. Strip that ball.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Here we go, here we go. SOS. 12 pounds, here we go. SOS.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 11. Under 10. Watch the edge. Lock. Check it, crowd. 65.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 right at the 30.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Murray now to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17. Second on the all-time receptions list. Just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice. And maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now on 1st down, Drake again. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Murray again, uses strength. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The wide receiver.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The 5-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Down and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Arizona.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
21. I'm coming after you.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Flag. One, Omaha.
Don't get nervous.
43 is the mic, boys.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Alert! Let's go, Mike 50.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. You. Check. 21. Check.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Tavon.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Switch. Hey, alert. Check 99.
This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger. to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 11. Say. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
To kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 8 coming up. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat in the quarterback position.
Now Drake loses the football.
Kenyon Drake on the carry. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Now Drake. Levante David in on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. Don't get nervous.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Arizona.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray completes it to Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Fred Warner.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Darren Lee.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1 yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is...
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10, Cardinals 6.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 22-yard line.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Running left, Coleman on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, defense. 35 to 9.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And he hits Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the shotgun with Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now goal for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Niners 17. Cardinals 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, 70 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
and I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3rd and 3.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 11. You don't see me in your offense. Check 26. Check 26. Showing up. 2.
And Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24. Cardinals 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mullins on the keeper.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.